CCP infiltration of U.S. critical infrastructure, a growing threat. The potential threat posed by the CCP to U.S. military interests has been thrust into the spotlight, particularly following reports of cyber infiltration attempts targeting critical infrastructure in the United States. A recent security report has revealed that a water utility company in California experienced over 6 million access attempts from IP addresses linked to China within just 1 week. This alarming surge in activity has raised concerns among security experts, who believe that these probes might be part of broader efforts by the Chinese Communist regime to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in U.S. critical infrastructure. To delve deeper into this issue, we spoke with Yuichiro Kakutani, a policy advisor specializing in China and the Indo-Pacific region at the Heritage Foundation. Kakutani provided valuable insights into the implications of these cyber activities and their potential impact on national security. But here's where it gets controversial. Some experts argue that while the CCP's intentions may seem clear, the full extent of their capabilities and strategies remains uncertain. Could these cyber probes be mere reconnaissance, or are they laying the groundwork for future attacks? And this is the part most people miss. The vulnerability of critical infrastructure extends far beyond just water utilities. It includes power grids, transportation systems, and even healthcare facilities. This raises important questions about our current cybersecurity measures. Are we doing enough to protect these vital systems from foreign threats? How can we ensure that our defenses keep pace with evolving cyber tactics? As we navigate this complex landscape, it's crucial to stay informed and engaged in the conversation. What do you think? Are we prepared for what lies ahead, or are we underestimating the CCP's capabilities? China's cyber attacks on California water utility. 6 million hacking attempts in 1 week. Imagine a world where your personal data is under constant threat and the very foundations of our global security are being shaken to the core. This is the harsh reality we're facing today, as a staggering 6 million hacking attempts from China were made on a single California water utility in just 1 week. But here's where it gets even more alarming. These persistent scans are just the tip of the iceberg. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the driving forces behind these cyber attacks and explore the broader implications for our national security. The recent Microsoft server hack, which has compromised over 400 organizations, including the US government, is a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities in our digital infrastructure. But what's even more disturbing is that this spy campaign was able to gain traction after Microsoft missed a critical software security hole. So, who's behind these attacks, and what's their ultimate goal? The United States is also lagging behind in the critical field of drone warfare, with Russia and China dominating the landscape. According to retired Lieutenant Colonel Darren Gobb, it's not that we don't have the capabilities, the technology, and the manufacturing base to do so. We've just never engaged it in a way that prioritized drone development and manufacturing over other, more large-scale capital projects. This raises a crucial question. Why are we behind in this field, and what can we do to catch up? Meanwhile, the Chinese Communist regime is facing growing fears of a sudden collapse, and experts are warning that Washington should prepare for the fallout now. A new think tank report outlines the potential consequences and the possible role of U.S. special operations in such a scenario. As we navigate these complex issues, it's essential to consider the potential consequences of a collapsing China and how it could impact global stability. But here's the part that most people miss. The situation is far more nuanced than it seems, and there are multiple factors at play. For instance, the recent subpoena of bank CEOs for their ties to CCP military tech has sparked controversy and raised questions about the extent of China's influence on our financial systems. And this is the part that's sure to spark debate. Should we be concerned about China's growing presence in our economy, or is it just a natural consequence of globalization? As we explore these topics further, we'll examine the implications of shipbuilding being South Korea's leverage in tariff talks, France's discovery of 9 secret Chinese police stations, and the UK's risk of being a dumping ground for forced labor goods. So, what do you think? Are we doing enough to address these pressing issues, or are we just scratching the surface? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about the future of our national security and global stability. As we move forward, it's crucial to consider the potential consequences of our actions and the impact they could have on our world. Will we be able to navigate these complex challenges and emerge stronger, or will we succumb to the pressures of a rapidly changing global landscape? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the future of our world is being shaped by the decisions we make today. China-based Cyberattack targets California water utility, 6 million attempts in 1 week. In a shocking revelation, a water utility in Southern California was subjected to an astonishing 6 million cyber intrusion attempts from computers based in China within a single week. This alarming statistic underscores a broader concern. Security experts assert that these relentless attacks are part of a systematic strategy employed by the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, to explore and exploit weaknesses in critical infrastructure across the United States. The implications of such cyber attacks are profound. They not only threaten the integrity of essential services like water supply, but also raise significant questions about national security and the resilience of our infrastructure. As these attempts continue, it becomes increasingly clear that the CCP is actively seeking vulnerabilities that could be exploited in future operations. But here's where it gets controversial. How prepared are we to defend against such sophisticated threats? Are our current security measures sufficient to protect vital resources from foreign adversaries? This situation invites a critical discussion about the effectiveness of our cybersecurity protocols and the need for enhanced protective measures. As we reflect on these events, it's essential to consider the broader implications. What steps should be taken to fortify our defenses? Are we doing enough to safeguard our critical infrastructure from foreign cyber threats? I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with the experts' assessments, or do you believe there are other factors at play?